Ah, you finally arrived. There's no time to spare, so we'll begin.
Wait, hold on. There's something we need to clear up first. Otherwise, it'll keep bugging us.
So that's still on your mind, huh? Don't worry, there's a time and place for exacting vengeance. Besides, I'm not in the mood for
You need to be in the right mood for—
I already have a long list of vengeance to exact. Who knows how long it will be before I—
Well, if you have so much to—
Absolutely not. Stealing my targets, calling me a ruthless ruler, and suspecting my uncle. All worthy, but you needn't worry. At least, not whilst we're investigating this matter. I'm sure you're familiar with the phrase, a man of moral— If Uncle Schubert didn't commit any wrongdoing, then any such investigation— But if he did commit a wrongful act, then he should bear the full punishment. I'm sure you understand. Good. Now, there are two key points that aristocrats attach great importance. Let's begin with your manner of speech. Aristocrats have a very unique way of carrying conversation. Even—
Oh, Paimon's already learned some unique Mark my words, vengeance will be mine!
Not even close.
Hey! Paimon learned it from you! And didn't you say not to call others strict? It seems you don't respect the rules of your own.
No, I've no need to trouble myself with such frivolous formalities. For example, when greeting a friend, you could say, "As the morning dew greets the coming dawn." However, such a phrase may only be used during the morning hours. Also, the morning dew is not uncommon, so it expresses that friendship should not be measured by value. Oh, no. You must be prudent with your words. Calling—
But didn't you just say my dear friend in your example?
Yes, I did. But you must know in the Lawrence family, dear friend is a set phrase that can only be used towards— It sounds much more pleasant to call an acquaintance a dear friend. So another thing to However, if you were to use dear friend to address an intimate friend, the recipient would think that you were deliberately trying— This is only the first step in making—
Wait. This is, perhaps it would be better—
Ah, very well. Come with me.
Oh, you're Eula of the...
You there, lowly laborer. You stand in the presence of a member of the— Please acknowledge the glory bestowed upon thee by the nobility— What comes next?
Huh? I can't make...
Hold on. Whenever a dispute arises, protection of your family's prestige— Got it. As a lowly commoner, you shall maintain absolute—
Is everyone from the Lawrence clan so... The days of the Lawrence clan's tyranny have long passed. I don't care what you're trying to do. Just beat it. Like I said, I don't care what you're doing. I have nothing to say to any member. And here's a word of advice. I wouldn't be caught dead walking too closely with any one of their like in my— If that's all, I'll be going. I'm afraid I won't be able to control myself if we talk any longer.
Hey! Don't leave! Halt! Mark my word—
Wow, the Lawrence name really does carry—
Never mind him. I could have predicted as much. Let's find— You there, lowly toiler. You stand in the presence of a member of the illustrious Lawrence clan. I have words for you. Please acknowledge the glory bestowed upon thee by the nobility, and solemnly kneel to the ground with utmost sincerity. Huh? Why don't you respond? According to the custom, I must wait until you kneel completely before I can say the next words. Right. I mustn't look at you too long, or I'll be drawing more attention to our difference in status. Oh dear, I've already stared at you for quite a while. Fine. You may spare yourself the formality of kneeling, as it may be a little inconvenient. I shall continue. Oh, wait. I think there's a line for people with rude attitudes in this situation.
Hey, stop bothering me or else I might say something you wouldn't like to hear. Then again, I've got no words for anyone from the Lawrence clan.
Again? What's with this attitude?
Yes, I don't think his attitude will change. If I keep grandstanding like this, the outcome won't be good. Let's try to find someone else to talk. I'll remember your unwillingness to comply. You there, lowly worker.
Yeah, I've already heard it all before. Look, just spare me the time. Our answer's always the same. I mean, seriously, can't you just take a hint?
Please calm down. We don't want to come.
I know she's a knight of Favonius, and that the knights wouldn't misplace their trust. Even to this very day, the descendants of the Lawrence clan are still... And if that wasn't enough...
You have a point. But mark my words, this transgression will not go unnoticed.
Huh? You want to fight? Listen here, I may be no match for you, but I'll be sure to lodge a complaint with the Knights of Favonius. I'm sorry, but I want her to understand. Listen here, if you don't want things to get more
Forget it. There's no point in quarreling any further. It's all right. This happens quite often.
Actually, Paimon thinks we should apologize for asking you to demonstrate for us. We had no idea.
What can we do? The Lawrence name is already a dirty word among every household in Mondstadt. Even 3-year-olds know the story. Don't worry. What with me being a Knight of Favonius, they're usually willing to... Perhaps my aristocratic manner of speech provoked them today. Believe me.
So this is the way things are normally for you? There's no...
That's the way things are. Perhaps it's just fate for those who have made mistakes. Accepting punishment is only fair, right? But when your family has committed atrocities, as memories are carried in the city breeze, the faults of such grievances are passed from one generation to the next. At least I have a means of living a relatively normal life compared to the elders of my family. I have nothing to be discontent.
Yeah! Why were you so willing to try and demonstrate?
Oh, that reminds me. That last person will not escape my vengeance. Let's leave it at that. But unfortunately, you probably didn't learn much from those conversations. It seems we have no other choice.
No need! Besides, the Traveler's pretty sharp, and nothing gets in our way on an adventure. Paimon thinks we got the gist of... right? Right? We'll just have to roll with it. Let's just keep Eula from getting...
Well then, I'm glad you learned something. You're already halfway toward mastering aristocratic... A proper manner of speech is more aesthetic than anything else. It stems from... But we must also practice. I have a very effective way of training for this.
It's so cold. Does aristocrat training really need to be done here?
If you wish to truly achieve the dignified conduct of an aristocrat, you must learn to remain composed and elegant even amidst harsh conditions. For example, you can see that part of the path up ahead is quite difficult to traverse. But a well-trained aristocrat would not only effortlessly proceed forward, but do so without a stain on their garment and their...
Paimon thinks we've left the realm of aristocrat compared to what we've already seen. This should be a piece of cake. This is where you...
All right, let's get started. Remember, you must be great. Not bad. A lot better than... Don't flatter yourself. This scenario was relatively simple. In the face of a real battle, there's a ley line monolith just up ahead that will attract. True elegance is the ability to calmly yet swiftly make My family set only the highest Let's proceed. This is the ley line monolith. Go ahead, activate it. But be careful not to get launched into the air or frozen while fighting. That would be most unsightly. It's just training after all. Let's try again.
Verdict from whence you came.
I don't know what you want. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the road to the other side. My love,
Disappear!
Well done. And you managed to remain calm even in these grueling dragon spine surroundings, given such an outstanding.
Like Paimon said, so that's it for...
Hold on. I was commending the travelers.
What?
Yes, of course. You were frantically Did you even listen to anything I was trying to teach you?
Yeah, that's it. It's too cool.
Whatever the reason, not heeding my instructions. A cause for vengeance, perhaps. Now.
Huh? What is it?
Certainly not. Didn't you just say that you were freezing?
Oh,
If I wasn't, then why would I care about you being cold? So, dear friend, don't die on me.
Ah! Paimon knew something was off.
All in the name of vengeance. No need to thank me. Now then, given that your training is complete, it's time we return to Mondstadt. I already have something in mind. Let's pay Sarah.
Listen.
Oh, hey, Eula. I see you've met the honorary knight.
We meet again, Amber. Seems we're just bad.
Well, I just got back and was thinking about grabbing a bite at Good Hunter.
Very well. It's been... Come, take a seat.
Yes? Is there something else you'd like to...
Could you please prepare a serving of my uncle's favorite, gebratenes Fleisch mit...
Coming right up. It'll take some time to prepare.
Hold on a moment. Is this
No, she didn't order it. But because she didn't order any vegetables, I thought I'd throw in a salad on the house. You know.
So, we clearly didn't order this, yet you prepared it without authorization.
You're gonna take revenge on her?
You should know me by now. That's the kind of villainous character I am. Well then, please wait a moment while I...
Delicious unauthorized delicacies.
Why would you choose gebratenes Fleisch mit sauerkraut as a...
This dish isn't actually on Good Hunter's menu. Only long-standing patrons such as my uncle would know about the dish. The older
Because of the sour flavor of the sauerkraut, not too many people are fond of it these days. Eula treated me to the dish once, and I couldn't even finish a bite. I've nicknamed it gebratenes Fleisch mit Vengeance ever since. Ugh.
I never expected us to have such completely different tastes in food. If I weren't in such a good mood, I'd say that constitutes grounds for transgression. Of course not. It's hard to find someone in Mondstadt that attracts contempt as much as she does.
It's fine when you're just joking between us, but I'm afraid our honorary knight might misunderstand you. Eula's always talking about vengeance, but that's It's just how she is. It's nothing you should take too seriously.
But I am serious. And I'll remember every transgression committed against.
Paimon's starting to realize that Eula is actually a... There's no need to be so awkward when you want to...
Listen, you've never been labeled as a social pariah, have you?
Well...
So that's why you wouldn't understand how hard it is for a bad person to try to be good. It's impossible for me, and I have no intention of Alright, no need to look so sullen. I'm just kidding. Come
Oh, I'm stuffed. I'll see Sarah about the bill.
No need. I've left the Mora under the plate. If you try to settle it with her in person, she won't accept payment for the salad. Don't underestimate my ability to exact revenge. Sarah, alright. Next you should pay my uncle a visit. He has a small camp at the top of the mountain near Springvale.
Aren't you coming?
I'm afraid that wouldn't be very convenient for me. It'd be better. Yes. Please do remember to pick up.
I still have more recon to do in the wilderness.
Let's meet again. What an interesting bunch.
Here, the Gebratenes Fleischmitz sauerkraut is ready to go. Be sure to eat it while it's hot. And by the way, don't worry too much when Eula says strange things.
Paimon's been meaning to ask. No one could stand the sight of Eula, but she seemed to get along fine.
The people of Mondstadt don't take kindly to anyone bearing they're unable to see past her family. So no matter what Eula tries to do, it's seen as a wrong...
How come you're able to see Eula differently?
Well, when she joined the Knights of Favonius, it caused quite an uproar. Many people signed a petition demanding that the Knights reverse their decision. At the same time, numerous members of the Lawrence clan crowded the end.
Whoa!
That's right. So you can imagine how determined Eula must have been under such circumstances. But thanks to Grandmaster Varka and the unwavering attitudes of others in the Knights of Favonius, they were able to quell the unrest. In the eyes of the people, she's a stain on the Knights of Favonius. And in the eyes of the Lawrence, but she simply fulfills her duty as a knight, silently helping one person after another, myself included. People like Eula should be approached with care and understanding. She could stand to be treated a little more fairly. I believe a day will come when things will get better.
Once everything's settled, we should go talk to Eula again.
I'm glad. I think that would make her very happy. Take care.